How does it feel? You are now in the NCAA tournament. No more hoping and wishing.
It feels so great. Our hard work is starting to pay off. We finally got to the big dance. We don't have to think about past failures, and we can move on and try our best to be great.
What were those moments like as you went through the East region, the Midwest region, the South, and no Northwestern call until you finally got to that West region in Salt Lake City?
It was nerve-wracking because when we saw Wisconsin was an 8 seed, we were wondering what our seed was going to be. So it was nerve-wracking, but when we finally got called, it was just a huge sigh of relief. We're really grateful to be picked, and we're so excited to play.
And you were excited at the moment the cat's name was called. Just that moment with your teammates, jubilation. What was that like?
It was just, I don't think I can really describe it yet, but just remembering it, it was just joy. All of us were so happy. We've worked so hard, and this has been a goal of us since we committed to this school. So joy is the word that I would describe it as right now.
Now it's time to get down to business. I know you got over the biggest hurdle, but you're going to this tournament to win a game or two and as many as you can to get to the national championship.
Yeah, for sure. We're taking it, day by day, game by game, and we're not here just to just play. And we want to win a couple games, so we're definitely going to be getting prepared, and hopefully we can do great things.
What's the most difficult obstacle you have facing in front of you at this point?
I would just say getting prepared for teams on short notice. Now that we're playing Thursday, we're going to be getting on the road pretty soon. So just recovering from the Big Ten tournament, we played a lot of games in that. Recovering from that and trying to get ready for this team really quickly, I think would just be the hardest thing.
At what point did you and your team say, we're in, we've made it, we know that this win is put us over the top?
I think the 2 wins in the Big Ten tournament solidified our spot. Those were huge for us, especially the one over Maryland. Playing against a great team and what was almost like a home game for them, was a great win for us.
Of course, of course, you can't do this and not be special. It's impossible not to be. There's too much other teams that went to this program that wanted to be special that just weren't. They didn't do it, and we buckled down and made the plays, the toughness, grit, all of that was needed for us to be able to accomplish all this.
How much did you watch Selection Sunday as a kid around NCAA tournament time, and now that you're in the field of 68, how does it feel?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dream come true, but it's something you watch every year if you're a basketball fan, and I certainly was. So I remember filling out many brackets, and now being a part of it is surreal.
And you guys soaked it up, even going to commercials, having the camera on you, this spotlight. This is a great moment, and you guys are enjoying every second of it, aren't you?
Of course. We could only do this once. You only get to be the first one time, so we were going to make the absolute most of it and enjoy it and really take in the moment. And then tomorrow, after celebrating all of today, tomorrow we'll start getting ready to go play.
Talk about how much the 2 wins in the Big Ten tournament helped you, is going to help you this week.
It was tremendous first. Getting that first night win against Rutgers, the way we did it, being completely locked into the game plan, executing our game plan and everything. That was first a great start, and then being able to do it in the environment the next night with Maryland, who's a tournament team, really good team, have excellent players. Getting that win was very important for us, just for our preparation.
Is a number 8 seed about what you expected?
Yeah, we expected somewhere between a 7 and 10. Obviously, when Wisconsin picked up an 8 seed, we were a little worried. So I think the whole gym was.
Brian, Coach talked earlier in the season about the pressure that he felt the team felt to finally get that dance card punched. Do you feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders somewhat?
Yeah, definitely. I think once you get that out of the way, now you're just playing basketball, but the only difference now is there will now be an expectation. Now that it's been done, now it'll be, well, they didn't make it or they did make it. You'll either live up to the expectation or you won't. So it's much similar to the situation we've been in, but I think some pressure's been relieved.
And speaking of pressure, as you were sitting there waiting and all the other regions were filled out and you hadn't heard Northwestern's name. What did that feel like?
Yeah, heart was pounding. I was worried. Just, something could go wrong. We thought we deserved to be in, but, we can always be proved wrong. But finally hearing our name called, it was a special moment.
I mean, after 78 years, you're going to make you wait a little longer all the way to the end, right?
Yeah, it's great for TV, I guess, but it gave me a heart attack almost.
Did Coach give you a heads up in advance, like, okay, they're probably going to wait till the end for us guys, or what were you expecting?
No, we didn't have any idea. Coach didn't really give us any insight. Coach and I sitting next to each other, we actually talked about maybe actually being in Greenville, where all, Wojo with Marquette, Duke, and Carolina is also there. So we thought we would definitely be an 8-9 with a chance to play Carolina in the next round. So that was one thing we talked about. We were wrong. So it's okay. We're in.
How important is it to this business background in help you guys going forward, this knowledge, this information that Coach's experience that you've dealt with?
It can be a lot of help, and him being the leader is especially important to keep us grounded, keep us focused on the task at hand. Today we'll celebrate, but tomorrow all the fun's over. It's time to get ready to go try and win a game.
What do you know about Vanderbilt?
I know a little bit of their guard. I played against him in the AAU circuit, but I also know they have a really good stretch four just from watching them play a little bit this year. So it'll be a really tough task. They're going to put a lot of pressure on our defense, and really good team. All the teams in the tournament are. So
Do you not even worry about a potential meeting with Gonzaga?
No. You gotta take one step at a time, and you don't worry about with Gonzaga because if you don't win, you're wasting your time. So one step at a time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The biggest obstacle would be just now playing in the game. There's a lot of high expectations. As a player, you're going to put pressure on yourself because you want to perform at a high level. So that's those are some of the things you deal with now.
Can you put in perspective what it means that you are part of a team that did something that's never been done at a university like Northwestern?
That's what we came here for. I can't put it into perspective yet. I don't think I'll be able to until I'm much older and can reflect back on it. Right now, I'm just trying to enjoy this moment.